everybody, and welcome back to Console versus PC. It is time to start the second half of the challenge, day 16 out of 30. Are we all burnt out yet? Nope, not me. How about everybody else? The second accounting has been done. You can find out details if you click down in the Google Doc. In the description, you can see where we are after the week 2 accounting, carrying forward week 1's points into week 2. Blake, Alan, Dark Knight, Waylon, Ace Plays, Games Network, and Shane. What is up, everybody? Happy Easter to you too, Shane. Happy Easter to you too. Ace Plays Games, second, like, second to the third, to the fourth, to the sixth power, possibly. It's all good. Dang it, if we ever get out of this beet field. It seems all I ever get done are beets or grass. Beets or grass. Genetic J. We gotta just persevere. Do our bestest so we can be better than the restest. Now be sure to post, or not post, but vote. I gotta go dig up Driver's channel. I need you to vote. Vote for what challenge we are going to be faced with next week. Let me get that pulled up here. While we were waiting for that to unload. There you go. That is the link. Click that link, go over to his channel, and vote. Vote for what challenge we are going to have to deal with next week. There's a couple of good ones in there. Well, Ace Plays Games, isn't that the MO of console players anyway? You do it fast. Right? Not much to look at here. Josiah, is that right, Josiah? Welcome to the stream. Glad you couldn't make it. Digging up the beets. Blake, no, we're not working by ourselves. Got Gizmo up there in the other harvester. You just can't see him right now. He's off in the distance. Some more jokers joining us shortly. It is mealtime for lots of our crew. how has everybody's Easter weekend been? Biggins, they did. They did indeed. I think they called out for some reinforcements. We'll just have to see if they can keep that labor pool up for the next 2 weeks. Right? This isn't a 1-week challenge. This is a 4-week challenge. So coming out to play for a few days to a week, well, that'll get you short-term gains. Big T Farms, welcome. Biggins, of course we can do it. We're the big boys. We can get this accomplished easy enough. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why not just unload over here? But definitely don't forget to go over there and vote for what challenge we will be facing this coming week. Oh, you didn't qualify your statement. Well, good luck to all the competitors on this literal field of battle. They'll be talking about it for ages. The Battle of Frankenmuth. We'll see, Josiah, we'll see. Jeffrey, what is up? Welcome. Oh, she's checking out the mirrors. Optimus is in the house. Grabbing a quick bite to eat. So I did have an opportunity of having a couple more new and noteworthy videos put together today. They're going to drop tomorrow. Took a look at the automatic distribution of animal points. I don't even remember the right name of that mod, but basically will allow you to set wool to distribute or sell, as well as eggs and honey. Tell you, that could have come in handy on this server, that's for sure. And then we also are going to be taking a look at the biomass heating plant. Jeffrey, thank you very much, and welcome back to the official start of our stream on the console versus PC challenge. As I was saying in the pre-show, we are in day 16 of a 30-day epic journey. We are halfway through, starting the second half of the journey. We had our second accounting today. Team Console is currently in the lead after accounting for points of week 1 and 2. But will they be able to keep up that momentum throughout the third and fourth weeks of the event? Pinned in the description, or pinned in chat, is a poll that is currently running. Go over there and vote for what situation and or challenge will the teams have to face this coming week. And one of those situations is the inclusion of precision farming. And if that happens, well, we're going to have to deal with precision farming for the rest of the challenge, because we're not going to be taking it out. So head on over there and vote. Voting will run till tomorrow noon. I suspect noon driver 53 time, which should be 1 hour behind me, because I'm pretty sure he is Central Time. Well, what is up? This video is brought to you by Greedy Troll and Greg Meusen. Thank you for being farm barons. I'm going to also be updating the credits tomorrow. So we'll have new credits tomorrow for anybody that has joined the channel in the last couple weeks. And happy Easter weekend, everybody. Some of the viewers, it's already Easter Sunday, so happy Easter to you. Anybody on the America's time zones, well, Easter is coming right around the corner in about 4 hours. Mr. Green Jeans, happy Easter to you, sir. Oh, well, you know what? That will have to be something that is hosted next week. I'll be hosting that one next week, so yeah, we'll have to post that next week. From Minnesota. What's the weather like up in Minnesota today? It was close to 80 over here in the Virginia. Although they're saying it's going to get colder tomorrow, and I've got a freeze warning in effect from midnight to, I don't know, something like 8 a.m. on Monday. Cold and windy. Sounds like all your cold and windy's coming my way. Coming my way. Snow in the middle of April. So we had a little bit of snow when I got married. We got married early April. It didn't last. It was just kind of flurries in the sky, but snow nonetheless, which is not very frequent at this time of year where I'm at. What are some other favorite mods that dropped this last week? you all have had an opportunity to play with. Man, there was a ton of good stuff dropped this week. Ton of good stuff. The bunker silo, I have to say, if there was a bunker silo mod that dropped, I didn't really pay attention to it. What's cool about the bunker silo? Time around here, I'm gonna have to cut in some passes. There we are, 180. Oh, that's the one you drive on top of. Okay. Okay, I did see that then. I saw pictures for it, I didn't download it. But yeah, that looks kind of neat. You drive on top. But then you have to get in it to compact it all. So, other than convenience, you know, when you have a pull-through bunker and you're driving on top of it to unload, at least you're doing a little bit of compacting while you are loading it. That one with the grates on top, you're not doing any compacting until you're done filling it. And that, you know, is a lot of work. Right, Optimus, we know how long it takes to, you know, compact several million liters of silage. It's still a pull through though, right? When the grate is off, it's still a pull through. But it's an interesting design. Lonnie Fennell. Well, you'll have to check out the link down in the description to the Google Doc for the accounting and how it's all come about for second week. $30 minutes. Oh yeah, okay. What are you using to compact? What are you using to compact 5 million liters of silage in 30 minutes? B9 bot, what's up? Modded steamroller. What happened over there? I know what happened over here, Optimus, but what the heck happened over there? El Capitalista, welcome. Jimmy Jones, how you doing, sir? All right, everybody, look, we're not going to get deaf when we drive a truck anymore. We're real men. We drive a man. Oh, the new Autoload mod is great. Thank you, Loki, for making Autoload great again. Right. Thank you, Loki, for making Autoload great again. No more need to buy a trailer just to load pallets, a trailer to load round bales, and a trailer to load square bales, when you can just have one that does it all. No more picking. Do I need to pick Euro pallet, or do I need to pick big bags? What do I need to pick up this thing? Because, gosh darn it, remembering what to pick up what is a little annoying. Just say pick up, and it picks it up. Outstanding. Being able to say, I only want to pick up cheese, when you have cheese intermixed with butter and chocolate, is a great thing. And something that I didn't test but has been apparently stated in the comments is when you're unloading, you could say, if you've got a mixed load, you could say, hey, I would like to unload X product, and it only unloads that product. What a genius idea. GTX, welcome and happy Easter to you too, sir. Happy Easter to you too. I wish you well on all of your upcoming projects, and hope you have some magic coming our way soon. I don't know why you would need more than one Autoload, Green Jeans, but there's only one way to know, and that is to try it out. Trust me, I do not have the time to try every permeation of every possible combination. Will it work with this? Will it work with that? Will it work with this or that or that or this? Ultimately, it's up to you to hopefully have your own testing save that you toss things into that has a representation of the mods you use typically when you play. And then you'll have an idea of the behavior before you add a new mod into your save that could risk running into issues. Oh, I test them, I do. I just don't test them for your testing purposes. I can't figure out how to rhyme that. I test everything in a sandbox against itself, basically. Now, apparently to some YouTube comments, they expect Giants to apparently test every mod against every other mod known to man. And anything less is a drastic shortcoming. Well, to those folks I say, go out, and if you think it's that easy, then by all means, maybe that's your little niche you need to start. Maybe that's your niche, folks, is testing every mod against every other mod and reporting your results on the YouTube. But to most people, that is realistically impossible. Look at that genetic J, the rhyme master. Knocking down the rhymes. Oh, exciting things are coming. Cannot wait. Super exciting things are coming. I tell you, I think Farm Sim 22 is just starting to hit its stride. We had 5 maps get dropped last week. 4 in the Mod Hub. I just did a video on another one that was not yet released in the Mod Hub, but he's working on it. I swear I counted 7 maps in the testing thread on Friday. Now, some of them may be re-releases. Some of them may be new releases. But 7 maps in the testing thread at the same time. And there's another 400 and some mods pending testing. Oh, that's okay, Mr. Green. I'm talking about some other folks. Ultimately, I'm talking about some other folks, but I mean, I don't know. I don't use Autoload in general. So how one Autoload works with another Autoload is completely foreign to me. Working it off in chunks. Taking it in chunks. Now we need to make a couple passes over here, so it'll be easier to turn. Oh, tell me about it, GTX. Tell me about it. Apparently I'm berated every time I mispronounce something. Or, heaven forbid, I misspeak. All I can say is, to those individuals is, one day you need to watch out because you're living in a glass house and you throw stones at a glass house, you know what happens. Right, you know what happens. What do you mean bigger loading wagons? We got the giant mother bins. Schultz, what's up? Where did Gizmo go? I guess he's outside of view range. Harvesting beets, indeed, indeed. Harvesting beets is what we do. And if we're not harvesting beets, we're cutting the grass. Because that is what we do. Yeah, I've told some folks in comments, it's like, I know for a fact you do not correct people in real life about mispronouncing words because I'm pretty sure you would be missing a lot of teeth. We always could use a hand as long as that hand is attached to a great modder like yourself. Schultz modding. For we need someone to run carts. We need someone to collect straw. We need someone to mow a big field of grass. We need someone to collect said field of grass. And then we need someone to compact the multi-millions of silage or chaff that we're going to get from that grass. Was Billy Joel the one that did that astronaut song? If so, that's about the only Billy Joel I know. No, that's just the top of the list. Once that's done, we've got other stuff to do. I don't know, genetic, I don't know. You know, David Bowie, Billy Joel, they both have B's in their names. They might as well be the same to me. Uh-oh. See, look, another B name. See, they all are just too similar.
Welcome back.
Schultz, you're telling me too much about your hygiene. That's a little bit of TMI there. Next thing you're going to tell me you only need to brush your teeth before the vet comes. Yeah, see. Maybe we need to go back and rename all of these artists so they have unique names. Oh, is that how you increase your environmental score? Donald, what's up? Wait. Hold on. How do I turn on the harvesting? That would probably be better. Pick up our one row. Jimmy Jones, I don't know. I tend to not classify my music artists by country of origin. I just know what I like, and I like what I know. I thought the only good music to come out of Britain was the Beatles. Have I been lied to my whole life? I've been lied to my entire life. I think Jimmy Jones might recognize the Spice Girls. Right, they came out of the Great British Music Machine. Rabbit Rob, what is up? I think another well-known British group is the Wiggles, or maybe I'm misremembering that. Maybe they come from the land from down under. We have men at work from the land down under, no? Jimmy Jones, we'll give you a vanilla ice. You can have him. See the Wiggles, they are from the down under. The land from down under. Dwayne, what is up? Having a nice relaxing Saturday evening, no doubt. Schultz, because I don't listen to the radio anymore because it's all recycled. All the combinations of chords have been played. Everything that is out now is recycled. Sounds like a great time, Dwayne. Jimmy Jones, what artists do you associate with? Oh. 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 Oh, there's so many nice things. Oh, Rabid Rob. Now you just need to watch them or listen to them while watching Lord of the Rings. Maybe you can sync them together and they will just completely melt your mind. Major Pain, what's up? Oh, look at me, I'm slick. Full hand loop. Oasis. Is that some new age music?
All right. What would you like me to do?
He's in here. I mean, there's a big grass field there. You would get a nice head start on mowing it, and then we'll start collecting it. Oh, indeed, Steve, indeed.
There you go. Just repair it first. If it's not repaired, I don't know.
Oh. Is that the, no, that's... No, that would have been the 90s. I was thinking, Garbage and Ace of Base days, but no. No, that was after that, before that. You know, Schultz, Darren's got a thing for the garbage artist. It's rather interesting.
I think Darren's probably going to stop talking to me sometime.
Steak fajitas? What? Who has steak fajitas? Jay, when you have food like that, you're supposed to bring it and share it with the rest of us. Oh, we got some peeps now, boys. Got some peeps now. Wait, Genetic, but I'm a little busy. Can't you see I'm harvesting beets? Now, a good farm hand would bring it out to the field in a to-go box.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
What's up, sir? Now that is not how you harvest beets. That setup does not belong in the beet field.
Who's over there mowing like a nutter?
That's how we lose product.
He's ended up in the ditch.
Well, I have something to say about ditches, but it's not very stream-worthy. It deals with witches, but an alternate spelling. I'm gonna have to harvest more of these beets just to make them safe from you.
They decided to come down south.
If people critique my driving in ATS, they clearly haven't watched your streams. Jimmy Jones, thank you for dropping by. Maybe you can do something with the Dallas Cowgirls. Catch you later. Have yourself a good Easter. There we go. Building! What is up?
Yay, more straw.
We had that biomass factory. We could make energy from it.
Mmm. I feel like I've been collecting straw for days now. It's just always collecting either straw or grass.
Tell me about it. Go back and look at the streams. I'm either harvesting beets or
or mowing.
mowing grass.
Exactly.
well, at least you are mowing or harvesting, not collecting grass or straw.
Rolling down the field Right. I think they've done this a time or 3 or 7.
What's that line from the movie? I live my life a quarter mile at a time. I feel like I've been living my life 50,000 liters at a time. Just constantly back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, Tina, Steve says. We had a discussion about Muzak earlier. Carrie, what is up? The master of modding. Adding Autoload to anything and everything. Brought to you by Carrie Mullins. Thank you for the video. Saved me from having to figure it out. Everybody remember to go vote. Pinned in the chat is a link to the poll as to what challenge we must all face starting Monday night. The poll is going to be open for about the next 16 hours. So be sure to get your vote in. I really do not know what happened over here. This is a rather interesting harvest pattern. Get this lined up. Gary, it is a lot of beets. A few 100,000 liters for sure. Right, a few 100,000 liters of beets. If it wasn't you, you'd say it wasn't you, but maybe it was, or maybe it wasn't you this time. Oh. I thought I was missing the road. Wasn't me. Gizmo's almost done that row. Shaggy Dog. I didn't know Shaggy from Scooby-Doo was a musical artiste. I must be mistaken. Unload some more beets. No. No, Carrie, no. This is our evil mastermind plan all along. Playing the long game. Game's not over at this 7th inning stretch. It's just getting started. Kevin Boyce, thank you for becoming a farm baron. Just in time too, because I'm going to be updating the credits tomorrow. Big old round of applause for Kevin. Look at all that. That is a heck of a welcome. Right now, the voting, this precision farming is going to be added on Tuesday. When that comes out, and that's going to introduce a whole new wrinkle to what we need to do. All of our fieldwork plans, all of our known ways of doing things are going to be completely shoved aside. We're gonna have to figure out how to do it the precision farming way, but not only the precision farming way, the Farm Sim 22 precision farming way. Because you know what? Just because we knew how to do it in 19 doesn't mean it's gonna work the same. And even if it does, there's other new wrinkles to the equation. So it's just a wait and see. Carrie, they really didn't go into details as to if we're going to have to bot spray more than once. If the weeds that exist upon crop emergence will be the weeds that will exist throughout the entire growth season, or if spot spraying is something that we have to do continuously during the growing season. I mean, that would make a big advantage to weeding. But in theory, the concept that spot spraying is somehow more environmentally friendly than weeding, because you're only disturbing the soil, or you're not disturbing the soil. That's right. On the 19th, which is Tuesday, in addition to precision farming coming out, there is a game update. The game is being updated to 1.4, and Giants released a blog post on Friday, a fact sheet Friday, for 4 new things coming to the game with update 1.4. The return of the cloth Zerion 5000 is one of those things. We also have the return. Is it a return? What else do we get? We got a small cultivator. No, a small subsoiler for the little old Antonio Cardio tractor. We get a small trailer also for those small tractors. Ah yes, the new sit forklift, where you sit sideways. That is going to be rather interesting. So that's coming with update 1.4, which is supposed to be coming with precision farming. So we will have to update the servers, and we'll have to get precision farming added on Tuesday. So I have advised everybody it would be in their interest to disable auto update if they can, because nobody should get locked out of the server before it's updated to 1.4. And then when we get 1.4 updated, we will add precision farming, and then we see what happens to the saves. Because we're going to get the whole soil map. We're going to have a generic soil map get applied to this map. What's that going to do to our soil types, our yield levels, our nitrogen needs, our lime needs? Right, we're going to have to either take soil samples or pay the piper to get our fields surveyed. I have no idea how much that is going to cost. We're going to have to scan our crops. Thank you. I wasn't even paying attention. Once they emerge for nitrogen levels, we're going to have to run the spot sprayer across the fields after the crop comes up to rid weeds, or we can use a weeder but not maximize our environmental score, right? What are we going to need to do for crops like corn that typically require plowing in order to maximize yield, when we know that plowing is now not how you maximize your environmental score. Will a plowing mechanic change, or will you have to choose between plowing and the yield penalty that's a result of not plowing versus not plowing and the environmental score impact of that? Who knows? It's going to come down to, I think, the team that figures out the ins and outs and the little tricks of precision farming the earliest in order to maybe come out on top. Indeed, indeed, subsoilers may be a reason. In fact, it might be why. You know, when the base game came out, we had subsoilers that did different things. Did we not? Of these subsoilers, some left the fields one way and some left the fields the other way. It's quite possible they did that back when the game came out because, well, precision farming was coming out. And there was a reason maybe some subsoilers did one way, some subsoilers did something else. Oh, carries down the rabbit hole. Ryan, what's up? Maybe it's lightsaber effects. Pew pew, maybe it's making a little laser. A laser pistol that you hold and shoot and it evaporates trees. It's a handheld tree eraser. Pew pew, pew pew. Well, all right, I'm doing good. Doing good. Maybe he's working on a production teleporter where you say, "Beam me up, Scotty," and it teleports production goods from one place to the next with a nice little teleportation noise and visual effect. Gotta let her beats in nice and evenly. You just need to pay more attention. And back we go. Oh, where's all that at? Gary, where's all that at? What kind of productions?
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave. Oh, I'm getting sleepy in the chair.
Okay.
So, happy Easter to everybody, and catch you tomorrow.
Roger, roger. Ah. You're gonna change production if Derek can figure it out. What are you, the idea man? Is that it?
Be back in a few minutes.
Two-thirds working. Well, that sounds like that's release worthy right there. PB&J sandwiches. Peter Lynn, thank you for the sub. Animal breeding. Oh, you mean like wool juice? Is that what you're talking about? Wool juice? Oh, pallets of babies? Who has baby animals on pallets? There he is, the man of the 45 minutes. Peter Loon, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Big old round of applause. For Detour. Eyeing up that grass field. Hey Gizmo, keep an eye on that harvester, and I think we'll return it before we hit 7 hours. This one's at 2.2. I think we can finish the rest of this field off of this one
I'm on
before it gets to
6.9.
3 hours.
I'm on 6.9.
Yeah. We'll probably do one more pass and then might be best to return that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to put a link to his itch.io in the mod channels. No, I'm gonna check it out later. I mean, if they're good, we might as well get them some publicity. Langer, if it needs done, we're gonna do it. Good farmer never shied away from a little work. Oh, I thought we almost harvested a bird. But we almost got rid of a bird. I mean, it's this or mowing the grass or collecting the grass. Then it's doing a lot of field work. Or what is up? Happy Easter to you and everyone else in chat. Oh, that would be exciting. Oh. I read that as Schultz being jealous. He likes the big yellow ropa. Big yellow ropa. Ropa, burn in love. Robert, what is up? She's doing better. She has her days and good and bad days, but overall, she's doing better. Very mobile compared to a few weeks ago. Waiting to get her second round of stitches out. And then I think we're close to hearing about a possible return to work date. Yeah, we just gotta get under a regiment, a medical regiment plan that would facilitate her being able to be in an office, yeah, for 8 hours a day. Got that and this to do. Hopefully we get it done in the next 0.7 hours. Detour, I do not have any series. I do not have really any time to actually do a recorded series anymore. The last few series I have done have been just streaming series. And no, typically I do not compile a mod list. I'm not a heavy player of mods to begin with. I would say 95% of the stuff I use is going to come out of the Giants Mod Hub. But I don't even have. I probably do not even have the mods for the old stream series or the what's the other map we were on? I don't know, I'm drawing a complete blank as to what the other map we were on is on. Because when I started this in April, I knew I wasn't going back to it. I knew by the time we get done this, those maps in essence would be old news. Probably wouldn't be a lot of interest in picking back up. So really, I got to start thinking about what are we going to do. Oh yeah, the No Man's Land farm build series, right? So, yeah, now I gotta think about what are we gonna do post this challenge in 2 weeks. What maps interest me? What maps are gonna come out in the next 2 weeks that might draw my my interest? We had 4 maps get dropped this week, you know? Schultz, is it out? If it's out, I don't know anything about it. Of course, if it happens on social media, I don't know anything about it because about as anti-social media as you can get. had the really awesome map from DJ Modding, but the reality is those fields are just too massive. Those fields are too big to get anything done. SCS is, yeah. I don't know what state either of his are in as far as timing goes. I do know of another map coming from a well-known mapper. I was privileged enough to have a sneak peek behind the curtains on. And hopefully that'll be soon. That'll be really interesting. We have other, the testing thread, I'm pretty sure on Friday I counted 7 maps in that testing thread. The second Goldcrest Valley and several others. Some of them may be updates, some of them may be new maps. I don't know, maybe I'll resurrect an Erlengrot edit. Who knows? Who knows? But what I can tell you is we're gonna have to be we're gonna have to rearrange the streaming schedule a little bit. As long as my son maintains interest in the class that he started on Wednesday, we won't be able to be streaming on Wednesday because this class meets 7 to 9, which I am perfectly fine with. As long as he maintains interest, then he'll keep doing it. Well, Thor, it all comes down to just timing. It all comes down to just time. It's hard enough keeping up with the noteworthy mods and maps coming out as of late. So pretty much, you know, whenever something gets added, something has to be deducted, because the amount of time available remains the same. And with summer coming, there's going to be even less time, as we have things we need to do outside and so forth and such. don't know. Maybe the release of Montana will spark the creative juices on Deep Stone. I hear you, Schultz. I hear you. But there's that nasty thing called income, predictable income, consistent income. That makes quitting a day job pretty difficult. Yeah, money, insurance. Yeah, keeping a roof over your head. No roof means no internet, which means no content creation or modding, right? Scooters, Workbench, where are you at? What is up? Don't say that too much, Genetic, because, well, inevitably something always seems to come up, right? Farm Sim Jim, how you doing? So right. Well, you can go check out the points yourself, Farm Sim Jim. Link down in the description. They didn't do too bad. Coming back from a points deficit in week 1. They won the points in week 2. Right now there is, what is it, 138 point differential between the two teams after 2 weeks, halfway through. I wouldn't really say a hurting. I mean, we're not talking about a slobber knocker of a victory here for the second accounting, and the fact that it is only halfway through. That would be like boasting in the 4th inning of a baseball game about how you're 2 runs up. Yeah. Half the game's left to be played. Now, if they can continue to show up, then it might be interesting at the end of 4 weeks. If they want to sit back in the dugout and think they can coast innings 5 through 9, then they may realize that the 2-run lead wasn't near enough. Let them brag. Let them brag. They can have a few moments of
this grass,
cheeriness.
in this bunker next to the biogas.
The grass goes in that big 3-sided, yeah. Whoa! How did Thor lose all his points? Where'd they all go? We already did a Joes versus Pros. Pros came out on top. McKenna Gaming, welcome. DC rocks, indeed. PC gaming is like the democracy of gaming, where you as a PC player can choose how you wish to play, what you wish to play, what mods you wish to play with. Dare I say, console gaming is like the socialists. You play their way, or you don't play at all. They tell you what you can have and what you cannot have, and how much of what you can have and cannot have. For really, you're not playing for yourself, you're playing for them and their socialist platform. So why would you not choose the ultimate in choice in PC playing, which is a democracy? Right? You know, I had a comment the other day on the Autoload mod. You know, someone was, as best guess, being a little snarky, saying, you know, call me when it's out on console. I say, well, you'll be out on console when Sony and or Microsoft lift their restriction of not allowing external scripts. So, yeah. We do have production. We do have production. In fact, production is part of the challenges scoring system. I don't know. Courseplay might not work when you get back. It might have been updated and is now broken. You could say when you get done the challenge, you get to go back to Autoload that works. Autoload that doesn't make you lose product by accidentally picking the wrong thing up. Autoload that doesn't make you pull your hair out because you can't figure out how to keep it from doing things because there's no controls. There we go. You know you have your choice in trucks to use, and we thank you for your choice in manned vehicles. Manned vehicles are known for the renowned quiet operation, predictable steering, and adequate pulling torque. Man trucks can pull you out of just about any sticky situation. And you won't go deaf at the time. Well, Carrie, you know, they gotta live old times for old times' sake. I used to use Courseplay a lot in 17. I used Courseplay a decent amount in early 19. And then Courseplay went to pot, and I threw it away. I went back to it ever so briefly, but ultimately threw it away again. I don't know. My philosophy is when I'm playing, I want to enjoy myself. I want to relax. I want to engross myself in the world. And constantly managing a bunch of questionably intelligent AI can become more frustrating than managing questionably intelligent real people. So, yeah. I agree with you, Jack. I think Elm Creek is a very good map the Giants has put out. Really regret that so many people just have written off base game maps. I can't tell you how many times in FS19 and even in FS22 someone will comment on a video of Elm Creek or of Ravenport on a mod review video or on a how-to video. Like, what map is that? It's like, are you serious? It's Elm Creek or it's Ravenport. Base game map, you know. They start by sounding interesting, like, oh, what map are you using? That looks like a really interesting map. And then when you tell them what map it is, they just vanish. They don't go away. They don't say anything else. Right? It's like, oh, that's Elm Creek. Alright, well, I'll just ignore that then. Thank you very much, Kubakana Gaming, for the subscription. We're on our way to 36,000, I believe. That's right, Soup. Thank you very much. Call it the way I see it, and I see it the way I call it. This game is my diversion from reality. Why should I struggle in my diversion? Right? It's like my youngest, he likes to play shooting games. He likes to play first-person shooters, right? And he gets so worked up, so frustrated. And he literally gets in tears. And I tell him, it's like, gaming is not worth crying about, man. It's not worth getting so... Sorry. It's not worth getting so angry over. Thanks, Scooter's Workbench. Ah, I got allergies going on, man. I got allergies. Yeah, you get that gunk in your throat all of a sudden. KMHO is back for a brief hiatus. Well, I think people just want to be unhappy. I mean, the number of people that leave. Farm Sim sucks. I hate this mod. I would never use it. Well, then why even bother with it? Why are you using your own time to constantly watch something that clearly you seem to say you don't enjoy? Unless really you do enjoy it and you think I can't dare like something, so I have to be mean and nasty toward it. Nope, nobody picked the straw up while you were gone.
Yay! Thank you for leaving it for me. It's so important to me.
They knew that, and that's why they left it.
Thank you very much. And you're somebody, I noticed someone's on the other field mowing grass to collect. I get to play Forage Harvester all day.
That's what we do here.
I'm in the forage harvester.
Yeah, well, I think, well, I did ask. I did ask for your feedback and what you thought of the video or the mod, so. You know, but some days I feel like, well, I could help you out by just preventing you from being able to comment on a video. Maybe you'll eventually move on. You know, then we have the your opinion matters as long as it's the same as mine.
Wow, you guys almost got the beats done, huh? Good job.
Well, we need to make sure that there's something to do tomorrow.
I'm sure there won't be a problem. Plowing that field is like a 4-hour job at least.
Where was that truck? Is that truck still down there? I don't know, Carrie. What day does an Easter egg hate the most? Friday. Oh, ho, ho. You got me on that one. Wait, Chris, he'll be on to help you.
Awesome.
I need to put a little bit more fuel in this thing too. This thing eats a ton of fuel. That should be good. No edits here, no edits here. Remember, we have to maintain cross-platform compatibility. Yeah, I would say if we're going to plow anything, we need to plow it before Tuesday.
Why Tuesday specifically?
Precision farming drop.
Oh, good call. Yeah,
And plowing may or may not cause a penalty.
very true. That field and a bunch of other, the cultivated, plowed, or whatever, all before Tuesday.
Oh, cultivated be fun.
There's no penalty for cultivating?
Well, I think we're already shallow tilling.
Right. So with precision farming, the only time to plow is when it tells you that plowing is needed.
We really don't know.
Okay.
But what we do know is that part of the environmental score, there's 10 points that you don't get if you plow, that you do get if you shallow tillage.
What's the yield?
Schultz, you're quiet. I can't hear you.
What's the yield penalty?
Well, I don't know. We know there's up to a 50% yield bonus for theoretically a 100-point score. What you get if you have a 90 score I don't know. Now the infographic I put up in the team chat shows the score breakdown of how you can achieve 100. And if you look at the blog post, the most recent blog post, it shows, I think, a field with an environmental score of maybe 75, and it shows a 9% yield bonus. So the yield bonus is somewhat of a sliding scale based on EV score. But if you read all of those blog posts, you'll literally know just as much as I do.
Yeah. I think that, you know, no matter what happens, I'm excited for it. Just something new, something different makes the game more challenging.
Because Giants has told us nothing more than what's in the blog posts. Our sense is, since precision farming is a free add-on, that it doesn't merit any sort of pre-release hype, I guess I should say.
And this is something that will be able to be turned off, right? It's an optional thing?
Yeah, just don't add it. It's a mod.
Oh, it's going to come as a mod? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was going to come as like a base game feature.
No, it's just a downloaded free DLC.
Oh, very cool.
So it'd just be a mod, just like anything else. You either add it or you don't add it. Here we go. Dive on in. Yeah, so it'll be an add-on that you download and drop in, activate. Similar to a paid DLC, other than the fact that it's not protected by any sort of DRM. And in the mod will be directions on how to add likely the a soil map. So precision farming will introduce a new layer to the escape menu, a soil layer, and then map makers will, if they want to, will be able to incorporate a custom soil map, or if they don't include a custom soil map, they will have the ability to use a generic soil map that'll come with the game, or it came with the add-on. So hopefully we'll see more map makers make use of the custom
Hey Gizmo,
soil
how fast
map
is that thing going?
than
9 mile an hour.
I mean, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Talking about the forage harvester setup.
Yeah. I wonder if like your forage harvester, like the crone or something like that, would allow it to go faster.
It's based on the head.
True that.
But the advantage with that setup is the trailer. So it's 9 miles an hour, but it's a lot longer sustained. So as opposed to,
Yeah, this is a lot quicker than a loading wing.
right, I mean that'll hold 10 times the quantity. So you're not running back and forth so much. But hopefully more map makers will incorporate a custom soil map than they have incorporated custom growth calendars in 22, because they haven't incorporated a custom growth calendar at all. For very few maps have seen a custom growth calendar in 22.
I think it's the back and forth that drives me crazy on when I'm picking up that field.
That's what I got on 1050 this end. With it.
Oh, so when it's full, you just leave the dolly, or you just hook the dolly up to the fence and drive it with the fence?
Roger that.
Oh, cool. Very cool. That's what I would.
For what? For follow me? Or for the growth calendar? I would agree with you on the growth calendar. Diane, what is up? There we are, line her up. Yeah. There we go. We just cycled an hour. Well, I guess well, it wouldn't have mattered. I just turned over 3 hours, so. We didn't save an hour's lease.
Yeah, but we tried.
That's not bad. The amount of harvesting that was done in 3 hours, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the other harvester has 6 on it.
Oh, that's the one we got halfway through? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you've never been privileged enough to do a beet harvest, well, we need to make sure that you get the opportunity to do that. You know, maybe relinquish you of straw collecting duties for a day.
That sounds good. I helped Dwayne with a massive beet harvest on No Man's Land, and it took hours, not hours.
So you've got the stamina now. You're good to go.
Exactly.
Diane, like what problem? I've heard Nitrito was having some issues as of late. Now the Southern Cross map has a custom growth calendar, but the actual growth and harvest
Is there additive near here
periods
for the
are the same.
silage cut?
It's over at the bunker.
Yeah, it's right to the right side of the silage bunker.
So while the plant and harvest times are the same, the months are off because he configured it to coincide with the southern hemisphere. So instead of starting the game in August, like you typically do, you start your save in February.
What happened, Schultz? You can go into another ditch.
Oh, I didn't put my front mower down.
Did he run out of fuel? He always complains about me running out of fuel. I mean, it would be excellent if he ran out of fuel. I don't know what FS Club uses. What server host? We use game servers.
How far did you go without them front mower down? That's the question.
That old scratch here.
Haven't had too many issues with them.
Gosh.
But what issues are coming up? The biggest issue I've run into has been periodically this server won't show up in the list until I exit out of the multiplayer menu a few times and come back in. Then it shows up. And that's about the only issue I've run into. We should be able to get the rest. I don't know. Mr. Greeny Jeans kind of was hoping to get some information about that myself, right? Maybe Diane is typing. Well, Schultz. I know a good host. At least they've been good to me. Haven't had any issues. Nitrito has some advantages. You can upgrade your servers so you can have more mod folders or more mod space. I think they offer FTP upload capabilities. But I've never used them. I don't know. I always thought they were too expensive for me. starting in game. You mean like clicking start and join the game? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the first time I heard about G-Portal was when they were on a banner ad on Erlengrot. When that map dropped, and I had a little bit of issue with real-world advertising on Giants maps. So I really don't know anything about them other than if they were willing
FARMER-KLEIN, we got a
to
big hello from Sneaking Tooth
shell
from
out some
Twitch.
amount
He
of money.
wanted me to say hi.
We're on Twitch. We're twitching. Sneaking tooth.
Twitching.
You better watch out. You don't want that tooth to sneak up on you and bite you.
Exactly.
Oh! You know, I have followers on Twitch, and I've never done anything on there other than watch somebody.
One of the things that I play every once in a while is No Man's Sky, and they're doing drops on Twitch, which I totally think that that Farming Simulator should do too. Where like as you watch streamers who are playing the game, and when drops are enabled, they you get free stuff in the game for connecting your accounts. And this weekend for that game is a drops weekend, so 5 days of streaming, 5 days of free stuff you can get just from watching other streamers.
There is a man for that. It's called YouTube. So, the big selling point for me on game servers, as an enterprise IT specialist who has been in the IT industry for well over 25 years at this point, is that your servers do not auto-update. You, as the person who is paying for the server, dictate when it gets updated, and not the host. So you don't wake up one day to go to log into your server and discover, oh, it's been updated, but my game's not updated. So now I can't play on the server I pay for until I update my game. Maybe I was choosing to not update my game because maybe there was a mod that I really enjoy playing on and with that isn't compatible with the new version of said game. But now I have to either choose. No longer play on said server for which I pay for, or no longer use said mod which I personally enjoyed. So that for me was the biggest thing that drove me to game servers back in 2017. Was one, the affordability, and two, the fact that they have a forever sale. Just sale and then add the year, and there you get 20% off. And three, that I got to say when the servers were updated. I can't tell you how many times after Giants does an update, I see people complaining about how they're locked out of their servers because it auto-updated on them. Battlefield 2. Oh, Darren, how the truck race? Where's it at? Where is the race at this week? Is it at Vegas? Wait, this is Bristol week, right? This is Bristol Dirt Week? I've been seeing a lot of messages about dirt. Bristol Dirt. And there's some people whining that NASCAR won't get rid of the windshield. So your vision is completely obscured by dirt. Ah, Maypole map with chickens and cows. Yeah, I missed it. Being in game and getting trouble saving game and being in map. I mean, I don't know who their hosts are. I don't really understand why they would have trouble saving. Right? I mean, it should just save. Unless you've got some sort of mod issue related to, you know, it's causing Lua errors, preventing you from being able to save. You're done that field of straw.
Yeah, one field of straw down. I got another one up here on field 4 to do. So, still having fun.
Maybe when I'm done, I'll join you.
Yep. Or if you're looking for stuff to do after beet harvesting, we have cultivating, we have rock picking, and we have collecting grass, I think. Those are the 3 things.
I want to be a Twitch star. I hear they say that'll make you famous.
I'll be right back.
Did you find the information you needed, Jeremy? What kind of problems was Steely P having with Nitrito? I'm curious to know because every so often I get comments on the dedicated server video about people having issues. Oh, couldn't connect. Strange. Johnny V in the house. Hey, Johnny V, what do you think of Southern Cross Station? Is it Aussie enough? I need to ask the experts. I mean, I didn't see where they changed out the deer for kangaroo. But what's the calendar? The February starting month? How does all that look? Does that all look legit? Legit? Too legit to quit? And Carrie, Johnny V liked your video too. I saw him spreading it around his Discord verse. You're famous in Aussie land. He's gonna add Autoload to his ute. Yeah, I saw it in there. Pretty sure I did. And we're done, boys. Boys and girls, it only took over 2 hours. Oh, we got on that. I guess we're not quite done. There we go. Name, what? What? There we are. Now we're done.
Guys, I'm out of here. It's 3 o'clock here. Catch you tomorrow.
Enjoy your Easter Sunday. Thank you for coming by. Hope to see you next week. Well, Carrie, I mean, one thing is, yeah, when you're when you're in OBS, have the audio mixer up, and then look at your mic. And as long as you're peaking right around the -10, right? You want to be talking, and you want the audio to be bouncing right there between the red and the green. Then your audio level should be real good and toasty. But yeah, I figure headphones people wouldn't have an issue. Well, one thing, I'll tell you what I do. So I have some filters. So let me look here. Filters. So I use, on my mic, I use noise suppression, noise gate, and then compression. So noise suppression, which helps block out kind of the background noise a little bit. Noise gate, which helps with the background noise also. Like right now, I've got a fan right beside me. You don't hear it, right? You don't hear that. snapping my fingers quietly close to the mic. The noise gate turns the mic off at a particular level. And compression knocks your audio down if you are peaking. So if I like got super excited and started talking really loud because I got super excited, then the compression would kick in and it would prevent me from peaking. So I try to keep the gameplay around -20 to -30. And then I try to keep me around -10, between -5 and -10. And then I try to keep other people in that same general range. Yeah, they're plugins for OBS. Yeah, I would say, yeah, the Alpha Gaming channel, the Alpha Gaming video is really good. I mean, next thing you know, you're going to sound like a broadcaster. Right? You'll have professional sounding audio. Oh, wait. I get to use this cool machine? Holy cow. Can't believe I'm so lucky. Jumping for joy. And
I do like this, the 1050 on the forage wagon instead of the Massey Ferguson. For one big reason is that you can do a full turn without the back wheels hitting the trailing arm.
Oh.
Yeah, for the Massey, for whatever reason, when you do a full hard turn, the tire would hit the trailing arm, and it would cause it to like skip and go all crazy. So +1 for the Fenn.
Gimme! Joy's a little hot. We'll back him down. Back him down, buddy. There we go. Schultz trying to get his 3 seconds of glory with his little tooty horn. Toot toot. So what I was going to say is Alpha Gaming is the guy that brings you stream beats. That's the music that we're listening to during streams. Totally copyright free music. that for the most part doesn't suck.
For this map, I've also gotten really good at driving over those like the little cuts over the ditch diagonally.
Then you can't jump them. Jumping me is fun.
Jumping them is fun, especially in like the big trucks. If you get enough speed, if you go straight over it, in most of the vehicles, you can get all the way over.
Look at that. I wish that's what the rear view actually looked like.
And some of them, like the Ploger, you can just drive over no matter what.
Yeah, the pluggers are awesome.
I really like those, surprisingly. I didn't think I was going to like them at all, but except for the fact they're a little slow,
Everything
they're
is
actually
awesome.
really awesome.
Holy cow, Batman.
Have we figured out if we can live refill the Plogers while they're doing slurry?
Yeah, we've done that.
Awesome.
It takes a modest amount of talent. That's why they call it the pro gamer move. Yeah.
Well, I'll have to level up to that level because I've never tried it.
Oh, beacons. Oh yeah, buddy. I got my little beacon running. Listen to some Giants FM. Diane, yeah. This map is available over the Giants Mod Hub. It is Rank and Move. It's available for all platforms. David, what is up, sir? Happy Easter Sunday to you. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. We'll be back in civilization soon enough. And then you're coming to the States, what, in a month? How long is that flight? You leave Is that one of the cases where you leave on the same day you land, but you still lose a day? Or do you leave on like the 16th and you land on the 17th and you lose a day that way? Oh, boy. I'll tell you what, 16 days from now, I will be not missing Break and Move. $38 hours, oh my gosh. So Sydney to LA. Then Chicago, then to Green Bay. That is a lot of jumping. But really, it's only, it's less than 24 hours. By the way the clock turns. Alien Jim is in the house. Welcome, sir. I don't have a alien air freshener for you. That's Monday night. Actually, Carrie, it is. Stream should have been over about 30 minutes ago, but we've been carrying on. I really wanted to do something other than beets. We'd show you I actually knew how to do something other than beets. But I do need to go take some allergy meds. My nose is starting to get stuffed up again. I need to get another drink. The missus in Green Bay. He fell in love with a cheesehead. You know, cheeseheads can get a little grating at times. We need to talk to whoever mowed this grass. What is this? Who makes 90-degree turns with a mower?
Go ahead and fire him.
I think he wants to be fired. That's why he's doing such a poor job.
Who's
It's not
getting
gonna
fired?
work. It's not gonna work. We're keeping you on.
I'll have you know that up and downs are arrows.
I expect nothing less from a former console player who has years of experience of having to drive straight and not let the computer do it for you.
Yeah, my OCD, I have to get it to hit those stupid coordinates.
That's what we do on this team. We take console players and force them to play on PC against their will. Then they realize that they actually like it. And then they question all their life choices. Do I really like green as a color? Maybe red's better.
It's be far more pleasurable if this was a John Harris than a gas.
Well, you know, they break down a lot and they're expensive to operate. This server is all about reliability, consistency. Short-term gains do not give you long-term advantages. I know, Carrie,
Yeah,
we
but
are
more hours in it.
excited about that. Southern Cross Station.
John Deere ergonomics.
I hear from fellow Aussies that it's a pretty good map. It was in 17th. I think it came out as part of the mod contest. Hopefully we hear out more about the mod contest coming up.
I hear you, Schultz, on the 0.1 and needing to be perfectly straight. I get that too. My biggest thing on this playthrough is I don't have like one of those mods that shows the compass heading really large. It's so small, it just makes me struggle to see it. It drives me crazy.
Well, yours is small. What's your UI zoomed at?
That's a good question. I think it's at 90. It's not at 100, it's at 90, just barely. But
I'm running at 70.
I don't know.
100 with a Mahusive monitor.
But I am looking at a 32-inch monitor that's less than an arm's length away.
Yeah, that could
Maybe.
have an effect.
Maybe that makes up for the 70% UI.
Yeah, I don't think my monitor is that big.
I've made 100% UI, 55-inch that's arm's length away.
That's a little close.
Man, I think you might like having a 70%. You might want to give it a spin. Yeah, that F1 menu doesn't take up the whole screen.
The one thing when you're at 100%, it's the F1 menu, and then you have the map scale to full size. It doesn't take up like 2/3 of the screen.
Yeah, but then I couldn't see.
My scaling is set so that it works really good on the laptop screen, but then when I plug it into an external monitor, everything's just too small.
Oh, Jim, you just need to hook up your computer to your TV.
Or is it the other way around? I forget.
Then you can sit at the couch. And you can sit at the couch and mod. Sure about this.
Yeah, I could roll it back.
Oh. Too comfy, eh? Oh. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the chafe? Where's the chafe and why is it not spawning in? We're going four-wheeling, boys! Why back up the truck when you can just barrel on in? There's my unload. We're just making a mess. Oh, we'll have to tell you after the screen, Carrie. We'll have to tell you after. Mum's the word. Here we go. I got the truck chuck. Dick. Turn it on and off we go. Full speed ahead. I was saying, wouldn't it be neat if he figured out how to change the deer to kangaroos? You can have those two-legged rats jumping around. Oh, we're going to the tour of a John Deere factory? You gotta go to Iowa to get that right. I know, Langer, we are excited. I'm excited about it. You'll have to research if they do factory tours and what it takes. I don't know. I think most of the U.S. is open. Liberty Wolf, that's a new name. Ah, console, 20-year console veteran, coming over to the dark side. Carrie, say it's not so. Say it's not so. We can't have Pace and John Deere parts mixing together. Just imagine what might happen if they got together. Well, I don't know. Maybe the factory's closed because they don't have enough stuff to make parts. At one time, a lot of car manufacturers shut their lines down because they were building cars that they couldn't complete. Ips. These ditches, they be... Yeah. Fill in the blank. What's your favorite word? Yeah, it's just general parts of chips. Chips, the brainchild of anything modern. You know, here there's parking lots full of 2022, 2021 vehicles, model year vehicles that are missing the chips. And really that's the only thing that's there that's missing in order for them to be production or roadworthy. But since they're missing chips, they just sit in the parking lot. Maybe we'll have a really good deal on never used 3-year-old vehicles. Right? You could buy a 2021 XY vehicle that has 0 miles on it. Right? Maybe they'll be discounted because, you know, the 2021 model year isn't the current model year, but you know what? It's a brand new vehicle. I don't want anything that's had rats biting on it. David, we did do a points update. You can find the Google Doc linked in the description. That has been updated for week 2's tabulations. Basically, the short of it is the console has managed to close the gap and pass Team PC. I think they are currently up 130 some points. We are halfway through the challenge. There is still plenty of time. Plenty of time. Now they have to keep the points lead. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting at work. We're waiting on some stuff we ordered last June or last July. We got most of our stuff in, but there's still some stuff that we have been waiting on. And from what I understand, the big delay is Bluetooth chips. Apparently there's still a big backlog of things that need Bluetooth chips. That's week 1. Alright, wrong tab. C. Schnickel, thank you for the sub. Oh, like taking Bluetooth out of them or what? I don't know if I'd buy a vehicle, brand new vehicle without Bluetooth. That's pretty rough. I like listening to my audiobook. But they do make those Bluetooth to radio adapters. So there is that. Oh, okay, yeah, like the big infotainment centers. Give me my knobs, dials, and switches. Yeah, back in the old day where we had knob, dials, and switches. Oh, look at that. I mean, next thing you know, you're going to tell me they're going to take out power windows. I'm going to have to use a crank. A crank. People these days don't know what a crank is. What do you mean I got a crank on my window? That's when you would legitimately have your your window stuck because you know it's frozen and you can't turn the crank hard enough to get the bus loose. Well, if we made vehicles like we did in 1977, we wouldn't have a vehicle shortage. We would just be ultra dependent on dino juice still. Darren, you filled it up. Sounds like you filled up the flour mill. No more wheat accepted. When it out there, it's just GS pallet add space wheat. Boom, there's your problem. So yeah, one day we'll be flooded with vehicles again. Because Langer, this trailer holds 250,000 liters. And in the time that it takes me to pick up 250,000 liters, in one trip, I would maybe be able to get 100 to 150,000 liters in multiple trips. Way over there and back. So even your biggest pickup wagon is what, 50-some thousand liters? It would be 5 loads back and forth across the field. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, we got fuel efficiency down. Right. We are almost filled. Filled for the second time. It's okay, Carrie, because they're pretty far ahead in fuel usage. They would need to almost eliminate all fuel usage, and then us consuming fuel at our normal rate, we might catch up to them in 2 weeks. That's because Tuki's busy watching documentaries about the porchetta. He gets enthralled with his porchetta documentaries and can't stop watching those, so he runs into things. You know they're using deer over there because deer is steers are cool. That's our first foray in fuel economy. We are almost full again. You seem to be confused, Langer. Confused, I tell you. And now we're ready to go. Pick up some more. Alright guys, I think that's going to do me for the night. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching. Any new members that we got today and over the last 2 weeks. I will be updating the credits tomorrow. I do plan on streaming tomorrow night once again here on the challenge server. And tomorrow we've got 2 new and noteworthies dropping. First one in the morning is all about the automatic animal spawn point mover thing. The new placeable mod that moves wool, eggs, and honey automatically over to the next production, or you could set it to auto sell. If you haven't seen that in the Giants Mod Hub drop this week, well, check out the video. We go through it in detail. And then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to drop the biomass plant, the energy plant that will take your wood chips or straw and convert it into electrical energy, just like the biogas plant. So be sure to check that out. And until next time, happy farming.